A woman is getting checked out at the hospital tonight after hanging for almost 8 hours, 5 stories up on the Southwest Key building in East Austin.
She had been there since noon. Take a look. It was dark, but you can see her climb down on her own and then jump the final 15 feet. She's protesting what she calls cruel and inhumane treatment of children at the border. KXAN's Caprariello live with the latest developments.
Yeah, APD just gave its final media briefing of the night. The officer I spoke to called today's protest well organized, saying Patricia Ukomo knew exactly what she was doing coming here to this building in order to maximize her exposure. Now, we just learned from her attorney that she's being checked out for hypothermia at a nearby hospital, but it's clear that she was feeling content with her decision today. Witnesses I spoke to say they saw her lift up her fist in victory as she was being carted off in that ambulance.
The plight of migrant children affected by this rotten system is at the forefront of my activism.
You might remember Patricia Ukomo. She was the woman who scaled the Statue of Liberty in July 2018, protesting the Trump administration's controversial immigration policies.
My wish is that my goodwill and kindness offer hope to the asylum seekers who have been callously detained in detention centers by our government.
She's again reaching new heights.
She wants to save and free the children.
A spokesperson for Southwest Key says it's the largest provider of shelter for unaccompanied immigrant children. The company has shelters across the nation, including in Houston and El Paso. Ukomo's friends, who spent the last few weeks planning this mission, say they want to activate the country into showing kindness for asylum seekers kept in Southwest Key detention centers.
We will, without a doubt, make you regret that every dollar that you have took from this enterprise from separating and incarceration kids. And then you will also add to your list to imprisoning our friend and our sister.
Southwest Key says it's misunderstood and that their mission is to take care of children and reunite them with their families. Ukomo will likely face trespassing charges. We're told she could be released as early as tomorrow morning. Now, the APD officer I spoke to said that there was around 70 officers responding to today's protest. That doesn't even count the firefighters or the EMS that were also on scene. And by the way, they said that they were both mentally and physically exhausted by the end of this whole ordeal. Now, I'm also told that it also pulled all of the officers that are normally monitoring this section of the city, and they were just here to make sure that both Ukomo and the public that had gathered here on the city streets were all safe. Reporting live in Austin, Caprariello, KXAN News.